couple ideas, but I mean, for the podcast, I don't want to give any secrets away. I want everyone to listen in and hear it for the first time here. But as far as long term, obviously we have a hopeful league trip coming up next year. There's a possible new website that Brandon is mainly working on, but I'm assisting with. Jay Young and I are trying to figure out how to make the podcast a little bit more out there to the general public. Just a lot of things going on, and it's been really fun actually being commissioner this season because obviously
you're 5-0.
Well, that helps.
Yeah.
That helps, but from a commissioner standpoint, I think everybody knows that I enjoy being commissioner probably more than coaching my team, and that's obviously saying a lot considering my success as a coach so far this year and forever. But we won't go there. So, I mean, Bub's obviously helped out a lot. I've delegated a lot of the stuff to him, and the rest of the league is chipping in with a lot of their league roles, and I just want to send my appreciation out to the entire league because I couldn't have made this league where it's at right now and where it's going without the great group that we got.
Coach, wow, golf clap. Speaking of that, actually piggybacking off of what you just said, could this be the first time in Dynasty history that all 12 coaches are here next year?
I hope so. I've been saying that for a long time, at least the last 3-4 years. I've been saying that. I've been hoping so, and now more than ever, I feel like that hopefully will be the case.
Coach, can you give us a little insight onto who your guest is going to be next week?
What I will say to you, Zachary, is the Patriots are playing the Seahawks this upcoming weekend. Pay special attention to the kicker on the Seahawks. That's all I'm going to say.
Wait and see. Special bonus question to anybody that knows the kicker for the Seahawks. I actually do. I'm gonna keep that a secret. I think I have some inside knowledge. I actually know it as well. But Coach, Commissioner, Mr. Costanza, I think that just about wraps it up here.
Great.
Thank you for your time. Appreciate you, stepping out of your usual role and allowing me to take over and making sure everyone is satisfied here. And
do you have an enigma for me, Bob?
Oh, wow. I do, and I was hoping you would say that because I wanted it to be a surprise.
Sure.
We do have an enigma this week.
Okay.
You ready for it?
I'm ready.
Jake Locker, Javon Ringer, Matt Hasselbeck, Jordan Babineau, and Jamie Harper. What do you got, Coach?
I am going to go with, these are all either current or former Tennessee Titans who are either currently injured or will be getting injured, all of which definitely are not getting injured worse than DG.
You are correct, Coach, in saying that they are all actual Titans right now.
Yes.
However, the correct enigma answer, all have a higher yards per carry than Chris Johnson, the starting running back.
Oh, former Scooper. I had him, I think, in his rookie year.
He has a 2.9. Everyone else has, obviously, above that, including Matt Hasselbeck. Very surprising. So,
wow.
Good try.
Damn it, I thought I had it.
I thought you were going to have that. I mean, you knew the Titans thing. I thought you were going to get that, but that's okay.
Titans.
Good Titans.
Yeah.
Good try. But again, Coach, thanks for being on the show. Thanks for, trying that enigma question. You did a good job.
I tried.
You tried your best. Thanks for being on the show. Thanks for letting me sit in this seat. And I
used Tom Berkowitz Trucking for all of my garbage needs.
Yeah. But good luck this week, Coach. And
we don't want to get sued.
We'll see you. We'll see you in a mo.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks, Coach.
The Dynasty Podcast brings you an interactive and likely ridiculous segment with borderline on actual legit media. Buckle up your fucking seatbelts for the Dynasty Podcast interactive segment.
And now, in this specialty-themed get-to-know-your commissioner show, here in the Riverdale studios, we have the wife of Commissioner Scooper, Julie Costanza, and on the Tom Berkowitz Trucking hotline, we have Commissioner Scooper's mom, Lisa Costanza. Girls, thanks for being on the show.
No problem, anytime.
Hi, ladies.
You're welcome.
Lisa, Zach Palucci here. You know, Eric runs the Dynasty and is extremely good at it. Did Eric show any signs of leadership and or organizational skills as a child?
Let me think. Yes, actually, he did and still does. And honestly, I'm going to take credit for that and say that he got it from me. I consider myself an organized person, something that I'm interested in doing. I try to spend time at it, organize it, do things slowly and think about it, and I guess he inherited that from me.
Well, he should be very thankful. Now, Julie, did you know about Eric's fantasy football passion when you met him, and was that a potential deal breaker, or did you learn about it after he had already stolen your heart?
I knew about it, and I think I'm crazy, but I'm just kidding. He's a good guy. He loves his football, but he loves his family just as much, so
Aww.
I'll give him the props on that, and I think he does a good job at what he does.
That's so sweet.
Julie, though Eric gets some help from a lot of us, he works really hard to keep all of us coaches satisfied. Do you think he's capable of keeping you satisfied as well?
Oh, yes. Big time.
All right, then.
Good.
Getting a little steamy here in Riverdale Studios.
Hey, that's right.
Good. Great.
Mrs. Costanza, cover your ears.
Great question. Anyway, moving on. Now, Lisa, Eric's commissioner approval rating started out at 75% back in 2004, and it's been on a gradual incline, and now at 80%. He said his goal is to one day obtain a 100% perfect commissioner approval rating. Do you think he can do that, and why?
Yes, I do. And what is the criteria on determining whether or not somebody is, how is he being graded and judged?
Well, each manager at the end of the year is given like a little survey, and we rate like 1 to 10 on how well we think he did. So he wants everyone to give him a 10.
Well, that would be nice, but I think it's always good to strive for perfection, and that should be his goal, although there's always room for improvement, and I think it's important to listen to what everyone has to say, whether you agree or not, and as long as you're open to that, he's already moved up, so I would assume it should continue to do that. Yes, I do think he can do that.
You would think so. I mean, there's sometimes there's shady business going on, so I don't really know. But
Considering we've done this twice already.
that's true. This is our second take. This is the second time we've talked to you, but that's okay. You seem like a very, very nice woman. It's fun to talk to here on the Tom Berkowitz Trucking hotline.
Thank you.
But
Stop flirting, Neil.
yeah, sorry, getting a little ahead of my. It was getting a little steamy here in studios. Anyway, ladies, that's actually all the questions we have. I want to thank both Julie and Lisa for joining us on the show and helping us learn a little bit about Commissioner Scooper.
Yay.
Thanks, ladies.
Good luck with the season.
Thank you.
That was this week's Dynasty Podcast Interactive Segment.
Hey, Zach, one of the best things about the Dynasty is the Riverdale Gazette. Agreed?
Yes.
Well, edition 2 of the Riverdale Gazette has been mailed, and we should all be receiving our copy this week. Well, that's going to wrap it up, Zach. I'd like to thank Commissioner Scooper, both Julie and Lisa Costanza, all of you for listening, and you, Zach, for co-hosting with me.
And I'd like to thank the U.S. Postal Service for delivering the Riverdale Gazette.
Me too. Good luck to you all in Week 6. This is Bob Palucha.
I'm Zach Palucha.
Over and out.
This is Dynasty board member Coach Matt Whiffen of the Hong Kong Cavaliers, and this dazzling episode of the Dynasty Podcast was brought to you by Tom Berkowitz Trucking. If you know anything about me, you know that I enjoy murdering hookers. After I have my way with the corpse, Tom Berkowitz Trucking is always there to help me dispose of the bodies.